Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Come on in. Get a seat. Get comfortable. I'd like to have your attention for just a few minutes of your time. So thanks for clicking on this video. My name's Audrey. I'm a psychic medium, and I talk about true crime cases here on YouTube from my perspective as a psychic. My husband's like, you need to do another Dickie video. Because my husband and I met on YouTube when I had my other channel, and mostly I talked about Chris Watts, which I would get very animated, right? We all know that horrible case. And it was just very upsetting. And so I would get really animated when I would talk about the case. And my husband's from another country. So once he got here and we got married and, you know, we're here 24 hours together every day, he's like, where's that fun, loving, hilarious, loud woman that I fell in love with on YouTube? Like, she in here somewhere, but, you know, I save that for the subscribers. So... But this video is for you, my love. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so back to being serious. This is about Richard Allen, the 2017 criminal case. He's been accused and arrested for the murders of Abigail and Liberty in Delphi, Indiana. So you're probably familiar with this case. There's a lot going on. I think I touched on a lot of it in the last video, some really important things, but I have some other important things to discuss with you now. What does it take to get a conviction in this country? I'm just asking. What is your opinion? What is it going to take? What does it take for you to say guilty or not guilty in a case? We literally have Richard M. Allen on video telling the girls to go down the hill, cocks his gun, his weapon, go down the hill. Is that enough? Why is that not enough right there within itself? Why is that not enough? I'm laughing because this is so ridiculous. You know, it's like we have audio, we have video. There's hard evidence. This man, yes, he confessed over 61 times. Well, that's not even enough for people, because now they want to say he's just nuts. Okay, well, do we want a nutcase out on the streets? You know, this is such a freaking mess. Why does everyone have to disagree all the time and say, yeah, but this, yeah, but that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know, our Constitution has all of its rules and regulations to protect the criminal. Our victims have nothing but dirt around them under the ground. That's justice? That's fair? That's fairness? That's what we think of our people here in our country? Innocent till proven guilty. Well, if you innocent, you would not have been arrested. Would you? Now, not everyone arrested and accused of a crime is guilty. We know that. There's a reason someone gets arrested, right? They're doing an investigation. It is a possibility they are guilty. I want you to watch and, more importantly, listen to this 30-second clip, 32 seconds, courtesy of Zavgirl. Have a listen.
Hips, man. There's words for coming up. Guys. Hips, man. Downhill. Hips, man. Guys. Hips, man. Downhill. Hips, man. Downhill. Hips, man. Downhill. Hips, man. Downhill. There's words for coming up. Guys. There's words for coming up. Guys. There's words for coming up. Guys. Hips, man. Downhill. There's words for coming up.
So what do you think? To me, like so many other things in this case, it is blatantly, painfully obvious that that is the same voice, because it is the same voice. That is Richard Allen's voice. And I've seen plenty of people saying that doesn't sound anything like the bridge guy. Well, when people say that, they may honestly and truly believe that. They don't hear the similarity. To me, it's a joke. It's like, duh. Yeah, lock them up. What's the problem? If that were you or I, it'd be like, oh, yeah, that's her. Get her out of here. I don't understand. My mind doesn't understand the lack of agreement, the lack of, I don't even know. This whole thing blows my mind. What is enough for you? Do we need to have the victim's blood somewhere in Dickie's house? And I feel like at this point, even if the victim's blood was at Richard's house or in his car, on his clothes or something, they would find a way to not make the connection. They would say, well, that's not concrete evidence. Well, it is. It's called DNA evidence. I'm not a lawyer, but I know some basic things. What is it gonna take? We have voice evidence. We have video evidence. We have a gun cartridge left at the murder scene that matches Dickie's weapon at his home. And we have admissions from jail of Dickie saying he did it. Now, I remember when that used to be enough. All right, he said he did it. Lock him up. Take away the key. There you go. We'll see you in 50 years when it's your time to cross over. Ciao. What is it going to take? Is there any doubt? Any doubt? Any? You could make an argument for absolutely anything if you're a good enough, I was going to say arguer. No, that's not the right word. Debate. If you're good at debating, you could fool people. You could put your little twist and tones of your voice and make things seem a little different than you had originally taken it to get a different result. I don't know. Is it just me? Because I'm psychic and I make connections? But I don't know. I feel like even if I didn't have any abilities at all whatsoever, I would say, oh yeah, okay, let's get Dick's file out here. Okay, so here's a video of Bridge Guy. All right. Here's the voice clip from that video. Okay, that's him. Oh, and then his bullet was found down the hill. I know I made a faux pas. Let me explain my faux pas to you. It was an accident. I kept saying Rite Aid, not CVS. Let me just tell you why I say Rite Aid and not CVS. We had a CVS here in my neighborhood. They closed. They opened up a Rite Aid. I kept calling Rite Aid CVS, and my family's like, there is no CVS anymore. So when I was reporting on Dick, my mind's like, oh, CVS. No, there's no more CVS. It's Rite Aid. So my last video, I said Rite Aid. It's CVS. It's the same thing. Walgreens, Long's Drugs. You know what I'm saying. Come on. CVS. And like I said, living in a small town, you get to know people's patterns, their schedules, their routines. It is 100% my opinion, through spirit, he got all the information he needed from the population there in Delphi. Just listening, overhearing, a little investigating as far as, the girls tend to go on this trail in this kind of weather, or on, every Monday at 10 or whatever the scenario is. And again, there's no cameras or audio being done in the courtroom in this case. And I'm just wondering if the prosecution is going to bring up any findings at Richard's home. We know the weapons that were found there, but I would really want to know, I really do want to know what they found on his computer, his cell phone, any of his social media, the dark web, any apps he has. Remember, Chris Watts had that secret hidden app where he could communicate and research things without anybody knowing. It wasn't showing up on any searches and stuff. So I'm really curious, because I do have spirit coming in now. Sorry, this is what happens. Hold on a second, please. I do feel Richard did some research. I believe that is something that can be found if properly looked into. Again, I don't have a lot of faith in the law enforcement in Delphi. I'm sorry. I wish I had good things to say. I know they want to find the right person who did the crime and put him away forever. But I just feel like a lot of things were mishandled, and that's really going to affect the outcome. Do I think Richard Allen is going to be set free? No. I think even if he's found not guilty, they'll find something to keep him in jail. The way he was behaving in jail, whether it was pretend being crazy or actually crazy. I'm sorry, but those are enough things to stay behind bars, and they'll find something to keep him behind bars. I think there's still a lot of juicy information coming, and I hate to sound like excited about it, but when you're looking forward to the right outcome in a trial, it is exciting when things are brought to the surface that go against the defendant, because, we see all these things going on and there's no confirmation in the courtroom, but it's like, well, it's just such a letdown. Okay, I just mentioned a minute ago that spirit was coming in, and I'm getting visions actually right now while I'm sitting here. That's why I kind of just stopped myself and just stopped for a moment. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling, and this is just my psychicness. I'm being shown, I see a lighter, like a cigarette lighter, one of those. I don't think I've ever seen a lighter in any visions I've been shown before. Why would he have a lighter? I don't think he smokes. I have no idea if he smokes. We've seen pictures of him. I don't know if he's been smoking in any of those, but I do feel a lighter left in the dirt. Now, I do think this is spirit taking me. I know I'm looking over here because this is just how this works. I feel like the lighter, along with that bullet, was left behind. There's evidence out there that was not collected. That's the bottom line here, and that's not cool. I mean, but what do? How do you drag acres of land for pieces of evidence? And, you know, it took them years to arrest the man in the first place, so there very well could have been blood DNA in his home, his car, on his clothes, or somewhere in CVS. But it's been too long. And of course, in some situations, there can be a blood stain for 20 years and they can collect enough evidence to confirm whose blood it is. But this case, no. I don't know. Yeah. So let me know down in the comments, what would you like to see? What would take you from a not guilty to a guilty verdict? I want to hear from you. You guys know my feelings and opinions, but I want to know, share with me, what do you need? If you were in that jury right now, what would you be waiting to hear to be able to vote guilty? All right. Well, thanks so much for taking time to watch this video today. I super appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my second channel and my Instagram. Hit subscribe right now. While I'm still making this video, hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you soon. All right, ciao.